What's up, YouTubers? Most of you know my name is Steven. I own Rock Solid Motorsports in Statesville, North Carolina. We do drag racing stuff, have a website, sell parts. Basically a workaholic when it comes to that business. Pull a hard 6 days a week for that business. And here recently I bought a piece of equipment to try to make some money in other areas, plus maintain the shop property, my home property. And I want to do a little video series showcasing this piece of equipment. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Statesville Ag and Turf. Bradley Henderson there was awesome to deal with. He hooked me up with great pricing, wasn't very pushy about anything. I was the type of customer that walked on the lot. I knew exactly what I wanted. You wasn't really going to change my mind because I already knew everything about the equipment that was out there before I even showed up. So he was really easygoing, easy to work with. I know he probably got tired of me blowing his phone up and stuff, wanting to go ahead and pick this thing up. I didn't even wait for them to bring it out here. I went and picked it up myself today because I was excited to get it. So here we have the Kubota M4D-071. This is a 73 horsepower, well, M4D-071. I might have said that right. It is a 73 horsepower cab tractor. Got a loader. It's got a lot of options on it. I'll go over more of the options here after I get it unloaded. I just wanted to show you sitting on the trailer. And that's another thing. The trailer here I recently bought from a customer. It's a 20,000 pound gross weight Kaufman. I gave it a fresh paint job. Got new tires on it today, courtesy of Axle Tire in Statesville. They hooked me up there. We've got an 84-inch Bush Hog brand. I think it's a BH 217. Got the big gearbox on it. Just very nice machine here. I had them stand the wheels out extra wide. I had them offset the rims themselves and then flip the centers because we've got a lot of hills around here, and where I'm going to be using this thing, I want it to be super stable. We've also got the AG 1572 arena groomer. Now my wife does have horses, but I'm also going to be using this to level up the driveway at the shop. Also ripping around new ground that we clear off, planting grass, you know, a lot of things, a lot of uses for this thing. So I'm gonna get this thing unloaded and then I'll show you the inside of it. But trust me, there's never enough YouTube videos on these tractors, because believe me, before I bought this, you got Messick's, you got a couple other YouTubers that I reached out to and asked them some very good details about this machine before I ever bought it, stuff that's not really stated in the specs that I wanted to know. So I want to cover all that stuff. Plus I want to show you guys how much I'm going to rip stuff apart with this thing and really put it to the test. So I hope you enjoy these this video series on just working with the tractor and doing different things, whether it's pushing brush or bush hogging or just whatever we end up doing with it. So let's get it unloaded and then I'll go over some stuff on it once I get it off the trailer. All right, we got this bad boy off the trailer. Took the kids some rides up the road. Was actually able to put me, my wife, and my 2 daughters in the cab comfortably. I probably wouldn't do any serious work with all 4 of them in there, because just in case the kids are grabbing things and whatnot. But just give you a little walk around. Now on this one, I had them stand the wheels out in the front. They've been they could actually go 1 step wider if we reversed the way they are, put them on the other side and put the deep dish to the outside. But right now the fronts match the rear. and without putting any kind of spacers or anything on the rear. That's what I wanted. So again, we've got the dish flipped like a cereal bowl, and we've got the back spacing is the greatest on the rim right now. Like I said, we could put this rim over there bolted up the same way, and you would have the deeper dish, and you would probably get several more inches of width. But this lines up good with the bush hog, and we'll just see how this does for now. Little overview of the back. We've got the remotes. I like the cabs. I guess all the cabs are mounted on these little isolators. It rides very, very smooth. Got LED lights. Inside here, I've not even removed the plastic or anything. Got our buddy seat right here for the kids. Got a little seat belt on it. My wife was actually sitting on that, holding my youngest daughter. She's 1. Just to browse around the interior. Got all your controls. All of them are on the right side, which I think they probably do that because you don't want your controls over here near your kids or whoever's riding to accidentally bump. The only control over here is your forward and reverse for your shuttle shift. And you've got your hazards right there. Seat, very, very smooth riding. I guess it's an air seat or something. I don't know. I've not even opened the manual to this thing. I don't know what a lot of this stuff does yet, but we're gonna find out. It's the view from the inside. Got Bluetooth radio, your AC controls, this little red light here so you can see your controls at night. It lights this up red, which is pretty neat. Got your dome light here, your speakers, sunroof here, or what I call it. I think it's the extra viewing for when you have the lift up very high. You can see it because it'll actually lift up past your viewing area. So they open the top there where you can see it. Turn the gauge. It's all your gauges. Pretty quiet. Really smooth riding. We got cup holder, all your compartments here. Like I said, all your controls over here. You've got a couple 12-volt outlets here, and your lights and stuff, I guess, are up here. I'll learn more of what all this stuff does after I have the tractor on my property more than about 10 minutes. So, already love it though. We're going to do some bush hogging here pretty soon after my youngest daughter goes to bed, and I probably won't video that just yet. Still trying to learn what everything does. Daughter's out there doing something. I don't know what that noise is. Anyway, tune in and watch. I'll try to, there we go, you can hear me now. I try to give as much details on this machine as I can, and show you as much action as we can working with it. So that's that. Hope you enjoy. Alright, me and my daughter, we went out and bush hogged a couple laps, broke this thing in. First thing, I run over a pretty good sized sapling, probably about as big as my wrist, come up in between the tire and the front end, and when it got past the tire, it just about slapped the mirror completely off the tractor. So it's always good to slap it one good time, that way your feelings get over those. and you realize what the machine was made for. But I got it at my shop here. We don't have any lights in here because I'm turning this area into my wife's big horse barn. I just wanted to make sure I could get the tractor in here. I used to have a car lift right there. You can kind of see where it was. The tractor probably would not have went in between there. That's the way it is. But first use of the machine, very happy. The bush hog is a beast. Thing cuts through everything like it's a lawnmower cutting through fresh grass or something. It's like you're not even cutting anything. The lights are pretty good. Those lights up there, I'm probably going to aim down a little bit. I know they're kind of designed to go way out there, but I'd like them to shine on the ground just a little bit more around the tractor. But just have to loosen them. I reached up there and grabbed them and tried to do it while I was out there in the field, but it was just it's too tight. I'm gonna have to loosen the bolt. Still having to play with things in here and get them adjusted the way I like. But yeah, maybe the next video I'll have some GoPros on the windows.